What is up? Are you trying to break through the noise and get seen on social media? Are you thinking to yourself constantly, oh, why does it have to take so much time to do social media right? You know, maybe if you've been following me for a while, you know the fact that live video gets 10 times the engagement as pre-recorded video. That's 10 times the comments. You may also know that people stay on video 8 times longer when it's live video, but maybe you just don't have time to go live. But can you go live without actually being live? Look, I've got a software hack today that's going to allow you to engage with live video even when you're not live. Look, this is counterintuitive and I'm getting started soon, so you have the technology you need to be successful. We're about 5 minutes from jumping into the content, but again, if you want to know how to be able to generate leads using live video, but you just simply don't have time to do live video, this is your chance to be able to find a software that allows you to be live even when you're not. Look, as a live video professional, this burns my hide. I love that saying. I just want to say this is not possible and you should not use this software, but there is a key way that I'm going to recommend using this software that is not going to replace live video with the call and response and engaging with your viewers. These are best practices that you cannot duplicate and only show up when you're at a live event like this. Look, right now you can comment below and say something and I will engage back. I can see your comments as they're coming in. I care about what's going on with your business and I want to help you be successful. That's why I go live each week. However, not everybody has time to go live every single week. And so in fact, this tip, this number 1 tip, is a software that allows you to be live when you're not live. Look, you have options, but I can't give it all away yet. We got to wait till our magic time of 3:33. So we have officially 6 minutes to be able to kick this off and get it started. But in the meantime, I am here and actually live and will answer and respond to your questions. So please do comment below with what ways you would use this type of software. So again, think about it like this. If you could have a pre-recorded video, like a webinar, a product demo, an open house, and you could take that and make it live, how would you be able to do that for your business? That is what I want to know. So comment below on what content you can make that you could then make as live. All right, keep going. Thank you so much, Edwin. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you so much. So please do comment below and we will get started right at 3:33. I just invited somebody to my live broadcast and they just called, which makes me think they think I'm not live. Hey Steve, nice to see you. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for your comment. We are just about to kick this off at our 3:33 time. I have 4 minutes, but I'm giving you software today that's going to allow you to be live even when you're not live. So when you're repurposing that footage, I've got content, I've got an app that makes your content live. So that's what we're talking about today, is the best way to repurpose your footage and how to maximize your reach. And if you're watching this in replay, go ahead and fast forward right about the 5 or 6 minute mark, and that's where I'm gonna jump into the content. So stick with me, we're going live and I've got some great content for you in about 3.5 minutes. Hello, thank you so much for joining me. We are about to go live. Again, this is our very special countdown. We've got under 3 minutes and I'm kicking off the content at that magical time. What time? You know what time I'm going live, at 3:33. So stick with me here. And in the meantime, comment below with what questions you have for your social media, and I will personally answer it. Hey there, Jeff. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. I am kicking it off in less than 3 minutes. We got a 2-minute mark, and we are going live with top content on how to repurpose your live footage to get seen the most. Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. You're so sweet. I appreciate your beautiful comment here. And I smile back at you, and I'm so glad that you are home safe from all of your travels. So comment below with what video projects you're working on. If you want to drop a link there, go free. Go ahead and drop away. We've got about a minute and a half, and we're kicking it off with content on how to make your content live even when you're not live. And trust me, this is not something I'm going to abuse, and nor do I encourage you to abuse, but I have very specific uses on how to springboard and jumpstart your social using this software. About 90 seconds here, and we're kicking it off. All right, under 60 seconds here, and we're kicking it off. Who's ready for this? Who wants to learn? All right, it's at 3:33 time. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much for posting that in, Jeff. I do see your video. Thank you so much for your Facebook video. Now, with that, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off here. So again, what are we talking about today? I'm trying to give you every single week, every single Tuesday, I'm delivering top apps, software, and technology that make your life easier. That's right. So Conrad, if you're sitting out there and you say, in fact, I want to be able to use live video, or I have used live video, but I don't know how to do it better. I don't know how to get the most traction out of it. This software is for you. And it is true. Let me just get right to it. You can, in fact, have live content. I'm calling it semi-live content where you're not actually live, but it is broadcasted live, so you get that free marketing push. And in order to do that, you're going to repurpose your live stream content using livereach. livereach is the software that I'm recommending today. And if you're watching in replay, make sure and click on the link below if you want access to it. Again, I'm bringing you top tips and tech every single week. And this week I've got some specific uses and the pros and the cons and who should be using the software. Because again, this software, livereach, allows you to record an interview, for example, on your phone, and interview one of your strategic partners, and then put it up on to a channel live. So Conrad, thank you so much for your comments and your wave. A special wave and comment to you. So you spell it just like it sounds. Live, L-I-V-E, reach, R-E-A-C-H.io. And Jacob, can you drop that in the comments? It's coming right in the comments as well. And so again, instead of .com, it is .io. So livereach.io. It's about $100, and you have access to taking pre-recorded content. So for you, Conrad, as a real estate agent, You can take a footage maybe from an open house, or you're interviewing maybe one of the local restaurants, or you have your lender you're talking to, or you have a client testimonial who's somebody singing your praises on video. Now you can get the live push, the free marketing push from Facebook Live, where you actually get more viewers. People get notified. People engage more. You get 10 times more comments. People stay 8 times longer. Why? Because it's live video. Now, trust me, I'm Crystal Lindsay with 333 Social Media, and it is not my favorite thing to tell you about a software that makes it easy to go live when it's not in fact live. So let me kind of walk you into this and why we're doing it today and what I'm specifically recommending that you use this for. So again, I'm a social media strategist, entrepreneur, and college professor, and I believe let me back up. I believe in the power of using live video and storytelling branding to generate leads. And that's what I coach you on every single week. So I'm not saying that use this software, sit down and do a pre-recorded video and edit out all your bloopers and then put it up online using the software and replace the live event. If I wanted to do that, I could have done that for my broadcast today, but Conrad and his question about what he needed could not have been answered because I wouldn't have actually been live. So you see one limitation right there. So the call and response, the engaging with your viewers, is something that can only happen when you're actually in fact live. That's why I'm calling this new version of what livereach does as semi-live. So I'm not saying to replace a live video. What I'm saying is once you have a video asset, once you've recorded a live, whether it's your open house or an interview or a case study, or you're just talking about your journey in your industry, once you have that video, it saves it to a post on your page. And what I want you to be able to do is pull down, you just simply download it by hitting the 3 dots. If you're on Facebook, the 3 dots on the post, and hit download post. And you download that video. Now you can put it on YouTube. And this is what I've been doing, right? As a social media professional, I want to get my content from Facebook into YouTube. So I pull it down and I put it on YouTube. But what's the problem there, folks? I'm uploading a pre-recorded video to YouTube and getting minimal traction. Now, yes, it is read through the SEO search engine Google. Again, Google owns YouTube, if you didn't know that. So everything you put on YouTube gets hyperlinked and transcribed by Google. So that's great, right? But if you're not using live video and you're not paying for ads, it's hard to break through the 500 million hours of video that's uploaded every single hour. So think about it. How do you stand out in the midst of all of those views on YouTube? The answer is livereach. So again, this is how I'm going to specifically use it for my business, is I'm going to actually take a video that I did this call and response and I'm engaging with the viewers on Facebook, and then I'm going to take it and pull it down and use livereach to make it live again. And I was actually turned on to this by one of my colleagues who interviewed me for his video podcast. We interviewed at 10 in the morning on a Tuesday, and he reaches out on Wednesday at noon and says, hey, at 2 o'clock we'll be live on YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean we'll be live on YouTube? So yes, in fact, you can be live when you're not live. I've had people ask me, wow, you're prolific with your videos. Are you actually live every time you go live? And I wanted to face palm and say, what are you talking about? Of course I was live. You have to be. But turns out you don't have to be live when you're live using livereach, and they are in line with Facebook and YouTube terms of service. So right now, livereach, this is their quote from their homepage, is a simple desktop app that allows you to live stream pre-recorded videos to Facebook and YouTube Live, generating instant exposure and traffic boost. Okay, so again, when you go live on Facebook, even using livereach, you get a free marketing push. Facebook tells all of your followers that you are live, so you get that free push. Now, Insta Live is coming soon. So they say there's going to be a free update. There's no timeline associated with it, but they do say that they are in line with Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram terms of service. So it isn't, you're not breaking the rules. You are notifying that it is a pre-recorded content by using their software, and you will get the traction of the 8 times longer people staying on the video and the 10 times comments. I personally, being a live video professional, don't believe that you're going to see a full 10 times increase in comments if you're semi-live, as I'm calling it, and not fully live. And that is because you're not calling and responding. See, Conrad had a question, I answered it. He gave me a thumbs up to let me know he got the answer. But look, if you're not going back and forth, then you're not going to get the comments if you're not answering the questions. So Captain Obvious here is that it does not replace live video. It helps you repurpose live video. Can I get an amen? Ha! I'm passionate about this. Clearly, I want you to be able to build your personal brand. I want you to increase your awareness. I want you to leverage live video, and I want you to repurpose using livereach. Do I need to be any clearer on this? You can do this for anything. Now, livereach is saying you should be taking your webinars, your live events, your product reviews, your screencasts, your training videos, and running them through their software. I personally am very scared of that thought, because once people create the fact that, or they create this video content that's not actually live and they're just putting sales funnel after sales funnel after sales funnel, people are not going to engage. It's going to clutter it up. Right, Jeff? Look, he says, a woman, as in amen, and gives me a thumbs up and a heart. I appreciate it. So again, if you are struggling to get seen, this is a great tool. But if you abuse it and you run all of your webinars through here, or all these pre-recorded, or buy now, click here, do this, people will unfollow you and tune you out, just like they would do if you did that in a regular, static post or graphic or something. So Jeff says, can we go live and edit, then replay? So in this case, yes, exactly. Jeff is a videographer, phenomenal videographer in Silicon Valley, and he has a really good question here. He says, can we edit it and then put it in replay? So yes, that is the cool thing about livereach. Now, I want to cool and caution you. Cool and caution. Yes, I'm making up levers here, see? Okay, no, seriously, I want to caution you, because if you go and you do too much live editing and you take a live video, and for instance, I messed up a couple times, I stumbled on my words, if I went and did a jump cut and took that out, it removes the authenticity factor of live video. And that's part of what's so powerful, is anything can happen, right? So you want to be sensitive to this, but if you have tools like Jeff here, and he's a videographer, so he excels at being able to create really produced videos. So if he has the tools and this is his strength, and you want to make a cool caption spin in and out, or put a before and after photo full bleed, while you're talking, or something like that, yes, you can absolutely be able to do that and be able to put it into replay live using livereach. So morph cut, tell me more about morph cut, Jeff. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Tell me more. So again, that is the concept, is you want to keep the authenticity factor, but you also want to be able to make some edits. This is your chance. And if you have a really cool overproduced video, you can put it on livereach. But again, I don't want you to think you're going to get all the comments you would have gotten if you were calling and responding with your audience. So make sure at least you're working the live comments. And if you know it's scheduled to go live on livereach at 2 o'clock tomorrow, at 2 o'clock tomorrow, sit at your computer and pull out your phone and comment back when the comments roll in. It's that simple. Now, Jeff says, morph cut is seamless, but live is better. Yes, okay, I do understand. So it sounds like morph cut is just the way of making it look really seamless and not a jump cut. So morph cut. Well, thank you for the clarification. Now, in order to use livereach, it literally is about $100. It's a no-brainer, and there's 3 simple steps. You're going to link your account, you're going to upload your footage, and then you schedule it out. It's as simple as uploading something to Facebook. So it's no big deal. You don't need coding. You don't need to be a techie. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't need to have 1 million followers. You don't have to pay a monthly subscription. Look at all these things you don't have to do. But you know what you still have to do? You still have to create the video content that you're going to then upload into livereach and get out there. Can you start seeing that you still need live video? This does not replace it. Rather, it enhances it, all right? So who could benefit from this? Entrepreneurs, any entrepreneur. I don't care if you're doing e-commerce and products. Those are the no-brainers of them all, where you should be using this as explainer videos, unpacking videos, overcoming FAQ videos, whatever it is, e-commerce, this is perfect for you. Also, entrepreneurs who are more B2B like myself, interviewing live partners and then replaying it live stream, also really great. And then real estate agents. Real estate agents, this is spectacular for you because you can put it right at your open house. You can capture your client telling you something so special, and this goes for any industry, but they say, oh, we love you, we love everything you do for us, you help us so much. You should say, excuse me, one moment, can you say that again to the camera? Because that is a video ad that you run for lead capture. I can show you how to repurpose that video. But the main thing is what I'm telling you, you don't even need to be live to be able to get the emphasis, because you just go into basic camera mode, put it into video, record it, and then later on you're going to use what? Livereach to be able to get it out there and get it live. So real estate agents, this is huge for you. Marketers, no brainer. If you're within your company and you're trying to use live video and there's just not enough time in the day, you want to be able to use Livereach. Bloggers, again, this is a no-brainer. In my opinion, I think blogging is passé. I tell people that's old way of creating content. You no longer are the days where you get your pen, you get your paper, write your outline, think if you're gonna do it, and then pick your cover photo and do your subheadings, and then what's your call to action, and go through this process. And then maybe make a video. That is long gone are those days, okay? Now more than ever, you start with what your client cares about. Then you go ahead and each one of the topics that your business relates to based on what they care about, take one at a time and do a Facebook Live on each topic. Then after you get that topic, pull it down, chop it up a little bit with morph cuts apparently, thank you Jeff Werner, and then take it and put it in Livereach, and you can put it on Facebook, okay? Soon to be Instagram as well, but if you are going to get it to YouTube, this is the place to do it. So either go live on YouTube, pull it down, repurpose it to Facebook, or go live on Facebook, pull it down, and repurpose it to YouTube, however you want to do it. So in summary here, I'm going to give you the pros and cons and go ahead and wrap this up. Pros is one, it works with both Mac and PC. I can't tell you enough how many times I have told the good news of Switcher Studio. So if you're an Apple user and you want to be able to put lower thirds on your picture, you know, when you're live with a topic, or you want to have multiple camera angles, or you want to make it look really produced while you're live, Switcher Studio. But guess what the downside is? Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. Only Apple users. And guess what? People tune me out when I hear that. Even if you're an Apple user, they might feel good. But everybody else, half the room, my husband's Android user, he reminds me, not good. Has to be good for Apple and Android. So in this case, it works on Mac and PC. Kudos to them. It also is going to save you a lot of time because you can be live. If you wanted to break and hack the system, I'm not encouraging this, but if you wanted to and you had 7 tips, you could change your shirt every single tip and record them individual, do a little bit of light editing and upload them and schedule them out one a week like a weekly show. Now again, you better be working the comments when people ask it and engage so you can respond back, or you're going to miss a lot of comments. But it'll save you a lot of time. It'll also improve your following, where people can begin to follow you more because you have more live video. Facebook recommends you more. So it make that proliferation, that being prolific with video, makes the algorithms recommend you more. It also increases your productivity because it allows you to focus on the comments. It also allows you to be able to get seen more. So a lot of good things you can do with your time when you don't have to be live every single time. And then you get greater reach. We already talked about that. So each comment increases your chance to get seen. Why? Number one, it allows you to be able to get in the followers, the friends and family of those followers. Excuse me, let me back up. Of the person who comments, when they comment, you get in front of all of their friends or followers. Whew, that was a tongue twister. All right, so every time you get a comment, you get in their newsfeed. Every time you get in their newsfeed, more people have a chance to see you. That's organic reach. So you will increase your organic reach because more comments means more chances of getting seen. And now on Facebook, since January 11th, if you're not getting comments, you're not getting seen. Get out of here. You know what I'm talking about. All right, now we already talked about no coding and best, I saved the best for last. If you are a clearance shopper and you want to make sure this is a good price, even if it is just $100, it is a 30-day guarantee. So if you want your money back in the first 30 days, give it a shot. If you don't like it, they'll give you your money back. All right, so the cons are, number one, it's inauthentic. I led with the big one here because you still need to be able to somehow, beyond the comments and engage back, you still need to show somehow that you're not live, even though you're broadcasting live, and that's what livereach does for you, but it can be inauthentic. So just let that kind of sit for a moment. Being live is by far king. That's why I'm calling this semi-live, and this is live. We're live. Comment below. I'll respond because I'm not semi-live. I'm live. So again, it's inauthentic. That's one. Two, it can be against Facebook guidelines to be able to show pre-recorded content that's not noted as pre-recorded. So you're on the teetering. I live life in the safe zone. I do not want to push the boundaries. I do not want Facebook smacking my hand. And so if Facebook doesn't approve of it, I don't do it. I am not for black hat marketing efforts. But in this case, they are in line with it, but they're on the line. So I put that as a con. Thank you so much, Lona. I appreciate that thumbs up. And then the other aspect I already talked about is you cannot comment back. Just like now, I couldn't tell Lona thank you if I wasn't actually live. Okay, you still need Adobe Air. It's an extra software you have to install, and you still need to create the live videos. So again, I can't emphasize this enough. It does not replace going live. In my opinion, in my professional opinion, it is designed to repurpose your live so you can get seen on YouTube. Now, I'm going to wrap this up now, but let me finish with a quick case study here. I just finished a 4 or 5 part Gary V Crushing It book club, How Do I Live Stream Strategy seminar on YouTube. Okay, hopefully you caught it. If you didn't catch it, I did a book club on Gary V and I translated it to how to live stream. I was competing with people who have hundreds of thousands of views and hundreds of thousands of followers. And I'm humble enough to say I am just building my YouTube presence, but I've got good content. You should follow me. 333 social media. All right. So while I was going live though, I went live on Gary V and my video showed up on the first page of search results. Why did it show up on the first page of search results? Even when people had hundreds of thousands of views and hundreds of thousands of followers? It was because I went live. So again, YouTube prefers live content just like Facebook. So if you're going live on Facebook, don't do what I've been doing, which is just upload it to YouTube. Instead, use this livereach software to go live on YouTube while you upload the content. So again, I would still recommend going live on Facebook, but it gets you seen on the first page on YouTube search results for your search terms when you upload it as live content. All right, so with that, I'm Crystal Lindsay. This is 333 Social Media. And if you want more social media tips, I want you to come and join me every Tuesday at 3:33 when I kick off and give you top apps, product, and software that's going to help you generate leads using live video. So I also, by the way, if you're in the San Diego region, I am promoting live workshops on Thursday. Oh my goodness, what? Jacob's here. He doesn't even know this part. This is the good news. Look, I go live every single week and yet people are struggling to figure out how to set up their camera angle. I'm going to spin around in a moment and show you this room so you can see where I put the lighting and where I put the tripods. But if you come down here with me at 2:30, you can watch us set up and do hands-on exercises to implement what I'm teaching you. My How Do I Live Stream Strategy seminars are officially an in-person event downtown at Emerald Plaza, and I want to see you here. Absolutely. Now, Lona, you said, how do we get that, please? So let me know what it is specifically that you want, and I'm going to send that over to you. While you're doing that, I'm going to read Jeff's comment here. He says, you inspire me. I did a live last week, and it was fun. Isn't it fun to do live video? Oh, my goodness. You are fearless, happy. Oh, let's see. I'm going to take this off and spin around anyway. So 1 second here. He says, happy professor. Yes, indeed. I will do it more often now. Fearless. Ha. Love it. Work. Love it. Off to work. All right. Lost the comment. But thank you so much, Jeff. You inspire me. I appreciate you showing up and joining me. And live video is fun once you get the hang of it. This is the only way to create a raving tribe of fans right now. Period. I would say second to meeting in person, but Really, this is even more powerful than meeting in person because it's one to many. Now, with that, I'm going to spin around here so you can see how this room looks and what we do to set up. Anybody want to see this as we finish? All right, so with this, you will see this is my conference room. I had a tall tripod set up over here where I was doing some vertical video on Insta and Twitter to promote the event. This is a basic iPad holder. This is a tall 70-inch tripod. I've got 2 umbrella lights. Say hi, Jacob.
Hi, everyone.
Jacob is my intern. He's helping me out every week. I appreciate you so much. And then over here, I set up my slides. No, I don't memorize this stuff, but it's from my heart. Look, these words aren't on the screen. I'm telling you them. All right, so with that, and then I've got my individual table tripod cell phone adapter, and that's what holds us up. And today I am using the dual lapel mic right here for my audio. And with that, I'm going to sign off, but this is again an example. If you're in the San Diego region, I want you to come down to Emerald Plaza every Thursday at 3:33 for my hands-on seminar workshop. I'll get you VIP tickets. All right? Complimentary, because only if you come from a broadcast. So with that, thank you guys for joining me. I'm Crystal Lindsay signing off, and I'll see you Thursday at 3:33. I've got one guest already secured. Let me know if you want to join. Ciao.